Hello and welcome. We're here streaming again today on Twitch. We're going to be playing a little bit of Factorio. Planning to do the Hydra Dilemma later, which should be a good bit of fun. But right now I just need to warm up a little bit. Oop. Spoilers! Oh dear. So there is the map that we'll be playing shortly, number 80. But in the meantime, what we'll do is I'll just warm up for half an hour with this, because it looks like fun. So let's do it. Now, we were working away on our railway. We had got it mostly set up, actually, which is freaking awesome. Oh, bless me. The mic has a mute button, and it's there for a reason. Deary me. Okay, so we've got our stations right. Now what I'm thinking, okay, is this is all just going to unload. We want to unload it fat, I'm thinking. Now, after we unload it, what are we going to do with it? I'm going to make some lights for starters. That's what we're going to do. Okay. We've got tons of railway. Probably don't need that many. So what all this is going to do, right? Fractionally the wrong size. I'm thinking about doubling things up, but I think we'll just stay with this. And what we'll do is okay, this is the plan. This is the plan. Oh man, really? Well, I've been carrying that thing around forever. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Let's go. Something like this. Something like this. Oops. Got that wrong. Now that's better. We need another splitter. Oh God, look at all this crap. Okay. So now we have a double input line that we can throw into our sorting area, which is going to be right here. Now this sorting area that I'm planning to do, I'm hoping to make it completely modular. So I'm planning to run in a second railway track up here. You know, set up a similar situation here where it circles in. Because I'm thinking here, we do that here, it'll allow us, you know, access to this part of the map. This one's giving us this part, and then further to the south and to the west. That's the thinking, anyway. So what we'll do is we'll just put two dummy lines in. Okay. That could not have been better timed. Okay, that's all fine. Yep, okay. So this currently is relying quite heavily on all of this from over here, which is actually still going to last us for a bit. Oh, look at that, petroleum. Going strong. And loving it. So that's good. What I might actually do is just while I'm running around, welcome to the screen, Josh. Nice to see you here. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, we'll actually take them. I'll probably need them. Okay. That's fine. Yep, so that's going to be our input there. Shite. That's what I set them doing before. Fair bit of coal, sorry, stone in there. Fair bit of stone. Now, I'm thinking I want to bring in several things. Okay, here's the plan, right? Here is the plan. Okay. Just pick that up for a moment. Just back that up to there for a moment. Yeah, then. I'm thinking that's probably how many we're going to need. Going to need a few. Oh, right. They're going to bring it to me. Good. No, that's over the top. Don't quite need that much. What I'm trying to set up right now is a bit of input buffer storage. So I'm planning to be putting a lot of iron through these lines. So what I want to do is create a sorting station here that's going to sort iron ore, copper ore. It's going to sort it all out and send it in the right direction. The thing that I found though is when you do that kind of building, like that kind of combined line idea, you actually need to make sure that it doesn't back up. So what I'm trying to do is set up so that basically it's never ever going to back up. Now I think that's probably unlikely with the setup that I've got, but I want to be sure. So what we need to do is probably come across here and do this. Now that'll do that. Yeah. That reminds me. I just need to move the chat down a little bit. There we go. So I noticed it was covering the clock up here. So we've got that now. Let me just see if I can build it backwards. Let's do it that way. Nope, not even close. Okay. So that's that, right? Now what we can do. Wait. Wrong one. Here we go. I reckon I've just disconnected a lot of things, so I need to put that back down. There are quite a few that are popular. Ditech is pretty huge. Fmod, Roadworks, Resource Spawner. That one's pretty popular at the moment. Lots of people getting into the Resource Spawner mod. What else? Yeah, look, there's tons of mods. Let me just I'll throw a link at you. Best place to be for mods is actually on the forums. There you go. Knock that out. Might take a bit for that to you actually realise what's happening there, but yeah, that's the best one to look at. Now this needs to be equal. Hello Aerospace, welcome to the stream. Did you have enough of LOL? This shit I don't like. Anyway, if you're keen to hang around, in about 15 I'll be streaming some Hydra Dilemma, which should be fun. I haven't streamed it live yet. I got special permission from the boys to do it, and so I'll be putting that live shortly. I'm just warming up right now with a bit of free play. Now this I need to sort out. So I've got to input. Yeah, no worries, Josh. Oops, getting a little bit excited there. Now I want to do it. Ah, shit! Not quite enough room. How'd you end up going in your game, Aerospace? Did you end up getting to rocket defense there? would have been a cracking effort. Right. The Hydra dilemma is me and five others. Bada bing, bada boom. Me and 5 others. We're basically streaming. Oh, not streaming, but we're playing a co-op game, and the. Well, actually, let me just. Let's see if it works. Oh, there we go. So that's. I'll just put it up, and it will have popped up before I've said anything. But yeah, basically that's what it's all about. Sorry about that, Haltic. You should be able to post that link now. Knock yourself out. The trolls have been out today, that's for sure. Oh, this is in the way. Look, okay, look in the forum. What's happening in the forum? Oh, that's answering old mate's question. No worries. Oh dear. Anyway, I've geared up the. That's a link to the thread that about the game, or the Hydra dilemma. Sorry, I've got it enabled because there have been some dicks on Twitch today. I was actually watching Coffee earlier, and the poor guy was just getting slammed by the most rude and inappropriate people. I was like, fucking hell. I thought I was ready to. Well, basically, I spent the entire time placing people on my ignore list, so that was good fun. Now that's not going to do anything funky. No. Excellent. Now basically what we need to do is we need to do this again over here. Okay, that can go away. Yeah, sorry. Hi, Hail Tech. It's my time zone, dude. Can't help it. This is like prime time Factorio hour for me. That's all exhausted. Wonderful. So we can rip the shit up. Ah. Booyah. Right, so that's good. Now, in here, in this little space here, is where I'm going to have to get this buffer storage set up. Oh, Formula 1. Love your choice. This setup here, what it'll do, right, is right now there's nothing coming through it, so it's just kind of running. When I start putting a ton of resources in, which I will eventually, what it'll do is it'll ensure that if the furnaces can't run fast enough, okay, and you get this kind of backed up thing going on, it'll make sure that the line keeps flowing by putting it into the boxes. That's what it'll do. Oh, and I've completely screwed the build up. Look at that. Rookie mistakes. Oh, no worries, Aerospace. That was, oh yeah, I should probably... Thanks for reminding me, I don't think I turned it off. Now, there's not enough good people hosting. Well, not enough good people hosting, but not enough good people streaming Factorio, that's for sure. Now, we got our blueprint here. Okay. Go away. Okay. All of this I'm gonna have to rebuild. Which is okay. Aerospace, where did you end up getting up to in your game, man? I'd love to know, because it was looking promising. I was like, this guy could make some decent progress here. I did see some issues that you're going to have, and it was a shame I couldn't hang around and watch you fight through them. I mean that in a nice way. I don't mean to be nasty or anything. Okay. Can I build? No, I can't. Son of a bitch. Can I build? Yes, wonderful. Now I can measure it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to say, right, you there. Excellent. No, oh shit, that'd be right. Oh. Okay, dokie. So now we've got our line. And what we can do, right, is we can come something like this. No, that's not evil. Evil. It's not even. Whatever. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm seeing a few problems now. That'll be okay there. Let's do it that way. That way is better. Okay. I just fully unpowered the factory. Ah, shit. It's a good thing I'm warming up here. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, this is all shit, and it needs to move. Okay, that's powered up now. So that's fine. Okay, here we go. Now what we'll do is come here and go with something. Something like... That's backwards. That's the first issue. Can I make that work? I can make that work. Oops. Shit. Balls that up. What is it missing? Okay, so what that is the orange areas are logistics, The green areas are construction. So you'll notice that I've got these little red barrels, right? Notice how that just got picked up and the little robot's taken it away? Anything in the orange areas, with the right chests, it'll actually do that for you. It'll move things around your factory, which is freaking awesome. And it makes it really easy. The green areas, you'll notice that if I come out here and place a ghost building, you'll see that. Now that's not actually there, you know, I can walk through it, walk around it, whatever. I can even shoot it and nothing happens. Okay? Because it's in the green area though, eventually a little construction robot will come and place it down, just like it did all that. See, here it comes now. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that's an actual wall, you know, so I can't walk through that. I can only walk around it, and I can actually shoot it. See that it's a real wall now. So that's the meaning of them. Now I need a similar kind of setup here to run all this. So, what I reckon is the easiest way of doing it, just something like this. Oh yeah. Wait, get unstuck, damn it. Bow. Not quite the space required. Notice that we're just one too far away. So what we'll do is we'll just deconstruct all of this and move it down. Actually, hang on. Here it is. Oops. Blueprint. Yep. Deconstruct it. Bugger. Let me just check a few things. This ice has put the fear of God into me. To answer your question, a little bit of both. Oh shit. For fuck's sake. Hang on. I would have thought that it would just turn it off automatically. Unhost. Unhost. Slash unhost. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. For fuck's sake. I've been sitting here talking to myself for the last 30 minutes. Oh dear. Deary deary me. Anyway, funny guys. So I thought... So could people see what I was doing or what? Fucking hell. So funny games. Alright. Oh, for shit's sake. Well, what was Josh talking about then? How did he know what I was doing? My God. Alright, let's continue on. Because if I spend too long on that, I'm gonna get real freaking mad. Okay, now we can build that. That's wonderful. fucking outstanding. That is so close to being perfect, it's not funny. Rightio. Okay, what we'll do here is a couple of these. The issue was I'm adult and I didn't turn off hosting. There I was being a nice guy and it bit me in the ass. Fucking son of a bitch. Now I think what the good news is, no, it's not your fault. I'm just a rookie at this whole thing. I've got no idea what I'm doing. No idea. What we need to do, right, is something like this. And then something. Oops. There we go. Done. Okay, much happier with that. Okay, let there be power poles. Okay, so that's all good. Wonderful. Very, very cool. Now, question is, who wants to see some Hydra Dilemma? I'm thinking it's about time. So, let me just switch across here. Oops. Yes, there is. To answer the question, that is much better than this, because this has no corners. And avoiding corners is a good thing. If you can avoid corners, you'll make sure that you've got good throughput always. So this iron ore mine is all finished now. Now I just need to post a little quick something on the forums. So that people know that I'm actually doing this, because it's only 20 minutes, so it's not going to last for very long. TV root negative. Okay, I'll just leave that there for a couple of minutes, let people start to come in. Now what I'm thinking actually is something like this. This kind of idea. Right. Oh. I'm just going to play this for a couple more minutes. Allow the word to spread. Now. Yep, that's fine. No, it's just all through my channel. Because there's no multiplayer yet, it's all through the one person's machine, and the other boys are in other time zones as well, so they won't be around. But you will get to see my responses, my reactions, live, which, for better or for worse, could be hilarious. So that also means no spoilers. If you watch previous episodes and you know what's going on, yeah, please don't tell me. Okay. So this looks like an absolute mess, but it is quite good, trust me. The reason being, I have dual input and dual output. So the amount of material this thing can carry is quite huge. So that's going to be really cool. So that's all good, that's wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think the Hydra Dilemma is actually something that it works a lot like a soap opera, insofar as you don't actually have to have watched every episode, because you know it doesn't Factorio doesn't move that fast as a game. You know, if you miss a couple of episodes, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, you missed a couple of episodes and you would have missed some hilarity, but you know, it's not like you have no idea what's going on. I think actually the big thing that is, you know, going on at the moment is I've flogged a bunch of things and hidden them from the other boys, and I don't know what happened there. I'm hoping that they tried to find them, because it is quite crucial to rocket defense. That's actually what I flogged. I suppose, yeah, coming out, if you're a new player and you come in and in the Hydra Dilemma, we're nearly at the end game, so it would be a lot of shit flying around, things like this, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Too much movement. How do you make red signs? I mean that nicely. Don't take that the wrong way. Oh dear. Actually, I was in a stream not so long ago, and the bloke was clueless. He is struggling mightily, and I gave a few suggestions and whatnot, and he was like, "Oh, you know, cool, and thanks, and whatever." And yeah, so insofar as you know, comparing people, you get a very quick feel for how good someone is at this game. Philip, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you again. We're about to kick off some Hydra Dilemma live. It's going to be freaking awesome. Okay, this can go away. So can this. And it still looks like we're getting pretty even flow. That's good. Rightio. Well, I think it's time. If I've got anything to do about it, I will be. Well, I don't know, look, I think we do have a little bit of a plan, and it'll be interesting to see how we go. Right, let me just check a few things very quickly. You know, I am actually glad that we sorted out that that Twitch issue of me not actually being live. I'm very thankful that we sorted that out. So, let me just stop this recording.